Imagine waking up, heading outside, and seeing your neighbor, someone who claims to keep the neighborhood in order, cutting through your lock like she owns the place. Now imagine her trying to steal your Jeep, not realizing it's been parked under the watch of a police task force. That's exactly what happened in this unbelievable HOA showdown. Marcus Bennett, a successful software engineer and proud Jeep owner, had recently moved into a gated suburban community in Dallas, Texas. He was quiet, respectful, and mostly kept to himself. But there was one problem. The HOA president, Linda Crawford, a woman the neighbors not so lovingly called Karen. Linda had a history of harassing homeowners over petty things: mailboxes not polished, grass a shade too long, holiday lights taken down too late. When Marcus parked his custom black Jeep Wrangler in his driveway, Linda immediately made it her mission to get rid of it. She claimed it was an eyesore, saying it looked too rugged for the neighborhood. She even accused Marcus of running an illegal repair shop from his garage, simply because he washed his Jeep on weekends. Marcus ignored the constant warnings tucked under his door. He paid his HOA fees, followed the bylaws, and had every right to park his Jeep on his own property. But Linda wasn't used to being ignored. One night, she was caught pacing the street, staring at Marcus's Jeep. Neighbors later admitted she called it a blight on the community. Finally, she decided to take matters into her own hands. At 2:30 a.m., Linda crept onto Marcus's driveway carrying bolt cutters. Wearing gardening gloves and looking around nervously, she cut through the lock securing the Jeep. Her plan? Tow the Jeep away and claim it had been abandoned. But there was one massive problem. Unbeknownst to Linda, Marcus wasn't just any Jeep owner. He had loaned his Jeep to a local police task force as part of a covert surveillance operation. The Jeep, while looking normal on the outside, was outfitted with hidden cameras and tracking gear to monitor criminal activity in the area. The task force had deliberately parked it at Marcus's house, safe, quiet, and inconspicuous. So when Linda snapped that lock, the cameras inside the Jeep instantly alerted the task force command center. Within minutes, 2 unmarked police SUVs rolled quietly into the neighborhood. Linda, mid-act of trying to jimmy open the Jeep door, froze as red and blue lights lit up the driveway. "Ma'am, step away from the vehicle," an officer barked. Linda stammered. "This is an abandoned car. It doesn't belong here. I'm the HOA president. I have authority." But Marcus, awakened by the commotion, stepped outside in his robe, calm, watching everything unfold. The officer turned to him. "Sir, is this your vehicle?" Marcus nodded, arms crossed. "Yes, officer. And I think you'll find this woman has been harassing me for weeks." Neighbors began gathering outside, phones recording, whispering as the drama unfolded. Linda tried to spin her story, but the task force officers weren't buying it. They had video footage of her cutting the lock, clear as day. She had no idea she just committed attempted vehicle theft on a police surveillance car. The officers cuffed Linda right there on Marcus's driveway. As she was led to the squad car, neighbors clapped quietly, some even muttering "finally." Marcus turned to one of the officers and said with a smirk, "Funny thing is, I was just going to file another complaint about her yesterday. Guess this solved that problem." The next morning, the HOA board held an emergency meeting. Linda was removed as president, fined heavily, and banned from holding any leadership role again. Marcus kept his Jeep right where it was, a permanent reminder that sometimes karma parks right in your driveway. This story is a perfect example of how abuse of power backfires. Linda thought she could bully Marcus, but instead, her arrogance landed her in handcuffs. It's also a reminder that you never truly know who you're messing with, or what hidden truth lies beneath the surface. So next time you see someone abusing authority, remember this story. Karma may be closer than they think. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoy these real-life HOA and Karen stories where justice is served, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one.